Hello guys. This is just a small update to my game again. Um, yeah, I've made some few changes and added some stuff. So just wanted to show you what I did. To bold. So what you can do now? As you can see, there's no guy there. Um, but it's all just placeholder, so that will change. Everything will change, I guess. So what you can do now is okay, you can select your character and then you will go with deck. So as you can see there, you can see a 4 and then a 2. So the 2 is basically a normal hit, and then the 4 is when it's a critical hit, basically. There's this weird bug where some characters can be immortal. Basically, they all have the same code, but for some reason, sometimes the guy will just not die. So basically, the code checks if the character's health is smaller or equals to 0, and then they die. But apparently, this guy doesn't die. Okay. So the cool thing I also added was a parry system. So when I attack, if I press the parry button at the correct time, the character will parry, and as you can see, the character won't take any damage, and they will also, well, it will stop the attacker from attacking again. I think I will change that to just like if let's say a character has like a 7-hit combo or something, then you will be rewarded for like parrying all 7 hits. So yeah. Um, so at the moment, if you parry at the correct time, it will say parried. So if I press too early, it won't work. If I press too late, it won't work. So you cannot spam the button because it will register the input and then say, okay, I already tried to parry and I failed it, and then it will just ignore your parry. But I'm kind of OP at the moment since I made the counter window very huge. As you can see, there's a counter there at the top, and if it says can count, it means I can counter. So, but if I press it too early, it will go to false. So you can counter each hit, it resets. But yeah, you can counter each hit. But yeah, just to balance it, so if you fail the parry, it won't. The damage will still go through. So yeah, this is weird bug I need to fix. Don't know what's going on there. I added some sound effects, and yeah, as I said, there's this placeholder character. I got it from itch.io. So I'm just using this person's character just because I needed some animations to just like figure out how I will do the beta system. Yeah, so that's all. Yeah, the parry system I added, and then yeah, so I removed some of the camera effects because it was making me a bit, I think, motion sickness. Yeah, it was giving me motion sickness, but I will add it eventually. Dynamic camera, so when a character goes to attack, obviously the camera will zoom in, and then it will just show the action up close. So you can also see like what's happening and when you can parry. So it will be more visually, how can I say, accurate, if that's the correct saying. So yeah, so I have this buttons here. At the moment, they do nothing. As you can see, I was just fiddling around to see if it's working. I will add the health bars, which is kind of trivial. It's not that hard, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Yeah. So I think this guy is also immortal for some reason, and this guy. So 3 out of the other guys. I mean, 3 out of the 6 was immortal apparently. Okay, so the code to actually check that. I know this is a bit confusing, but basically, what this line of code does, it checks if like the target I'm attacking has health as a health component, and if it does, this is all just some. This is just for me testing stuff. This is just some testing stuff. So each attack I will give like a separate crit chance, or each character will have like a crit chance, or you can increase your crit chance, etc., etc. This is the damage they do. So if it's a critical hit, it just does double damage. So it just times damage. Oh, yeah, and then the color of the text that shows up, the number will turn to yellow, so you know it's a critical hit. So here's the code that checks if the enemy's health, or the target's health, is smaller than 0, and then it adds a dead component which says to my system, look here, you must now remove this guy from the game, because he's dead, you know. And then it just this is some logic I keep in the actual game logic, and then I spawn some particles to show, well, the guy died. It should be red, I think. I don't know, these monsters may have black blood or blue blood or whatever, and then it just plays a sound when it's hit. Yeah, so for some reason this let me just put in a to do fix immortal enemy bug. It's kind of weird, because if my health, I get my health and then I subtract the damage from the health, and obviously if it's smaller than 0, then this should happen, but for some reason it doesn't happen. If someone can figure that out for me, I would be very thankful. Anyway, guys, that's just an update of my game engine so far. I hope you like what you're seeing. Yeah, I still have some ton of stuff to do. I don't know how long this game will take to make. I want to make it a type of roguelike game. Yeah, and then with some story elements, something, I don't know, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.